Realize I was talking to your wife. I personally asked you to extend your service. Forgive me.
I've been trying to get to you for a long time, 'cause constantly you've been on my mind. I was thinking about a shortcut I could take, but it seems like I made a mistake. But I was wrong, it took too long. I got caught in the rush hour. Fella started to shower you with love and affection. Now you won't look in my direction.
MC2 Tool Show, man. The MC2 Tool Show. Can't believe I've been doing this 5 years. 5 years. 5 years of doing this MC2 Tool Show, bringing out conservative talking points, and 5 years of losing friends. 5 years of people expressing that they would kill me if they met me in person. Literally, the 5 years. 5 years of people of finally coming out that there are people out there that want me dead, that know who I am and want me dead. And that's a great feeling, I tell you. It means you're doing something.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Okay, now I'd like to know what sort of acrobatics is going to be pulled by the press secretary this time. How do you back out of this? How do you walk your way out of this? How do you answer these questions about these vulgarities? Do you say it's a cheap fake, a deep fake, Sleepy Joe's sleep fake, or call it what it is, a creep fake from a real creep of a president, of an illegally installed president, an unfairly installed president. Just think, if we were winding down Donald Trump's second term, this would not be a problem. Neither would the high crime, neither would the chaos in old El Paso, neither would the issues of Greg Abbott busing people into New York. These would not be a problem if we were winding down Donald Trump's second term. So, but we're going to correct that. We're going to go to the polls and we're going to correct that, and we will get Donald Trump his second term. And he's got a lot to fix. He's got a lot to fix, because we are in worse shape than we were when Barack Obama was president. And yeah, it's an issue here. It's an issue here. Now we got the president of the United States talking about digging out the frickin' NATO chief's wife. You know, what is he, Tyrone? You know, I'm Joe Biden, and I came to your wife. Oh, is he gonna show up with a do-rag next time and like smack French fries out of people's hands? What's going on here, bro? What's going on? Joe, bro, what's going on? We have issues, we have all kinds of problems, and this guy's talking about banging the NATO chief's wife. It's horrendous now. It's horrendous. And you got leftist extreme AOC abandoning her constituents by saying, we're sticking with Joe, yay! So now Cenk and Anna are going nuts on her. They're calling her an establishment Democrat now. And, well, good. Maybe they'll vote for Tina Forte. Maybe they'll stop picking on Tina Forte. Yeah, if you're in AOC's district, you got no business voting for her again. Luckily, I'm content with my congresswoman, and I'm going to re-elect her. But you guys out there, you need a new congresswoman. Tina Forte's your girl out there. I also understand there's another fine congresswoman up for re-election, and I suggest if you're in her district in Georgia that you vote for her. Of course, I'm talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. She totally rocks. She put AOC in her place. And Jasmine Crockett about a month or two ago. Squid lashes over there, or squid lids over there. But, yeah, this is not looking good for the Democrats. They're eating themselves alive here. As I said, they built their party around identity politics. Identity politics is a bad thing. CRT is a bad thing. You know, teaching kindergartners about men becoming women and having men dress as women, reading stories to them. You know, this is not a cool thing going on here. It's wrong. It's wrong. It leads to crime, which runs rampant because of the Democrats. And so, yeah, they reinvented their whole party around identity politics, and here comes identity politics biting them in the ass. And now people are seeing Joe flopping all over the place, to the point where you got people like Cenk Uygur talking about, Cenk Uygur talking about Al Gore. Come on, Al Gore. Who are they going to talk about next? Howard Dean? Both men are younger than Joe Biden, by the way. And yeah, theoretically speaking, they can throw their hat in the ring, but it's not going to happen. To my understanding, I heard that both men are backing up Donald Trump. No, I'm kidding. They should if they were smart, but they're backing up Biden, so they're not very smart. Then you have George Clooney throws his big party for Joe Biden, and then he walks it back. So you got the people suggesting that he step out, like Jerry Nadler, walking it back and then backing Joe. And then you have the people that are backing Joe, walking that back and saying we got to find somebody else. No matter what they throw at Donald Trump, they're not going to win. Whether it's Howard Dean, Al Gore, Greasy Gavin Newsom, Nancy Pelosi, Bernie Sanders. You know, they dig up Hillary Clinton again. That spirit cooking witch, and she is a spirit cooking witch, which is supposed to enhance her beauty. It's not working, by the way. You gotta stop boiling babies because it's doing nothing for your beauty. It's just not. And yeah, this is what's going on. So you got all these characters that you could throw at Donald Trump. You might as well stick with Joe and lose, because you're going to go through all these acrobatics and chess playing within the Democrat Party, lose support from Congressman Clyburn if you choose anybody but Joe or Kamala Harris. And either way, you're going to flip-flop on your faces. Just vote Donald Trump. Just do like all those cult members did. When Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in Conan the Barbarian chopped off the head of the snake cult leader that was played by James Earl Jones, and just throw your torches into the fountain and walk away. Stop carrying the torch for the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is worse than a jackass now. It is a jack serpent. It has the head of a donkey, the front limbs of a monitor lizard, and the body of a serpent. And it's whipping its tail around, sticking its forked tongue out, looking to devour the American people, devour their wages, devour their childhoods of the children, devour their families. Encouraging all sorts of rape and murder. The Democrats love rape and murder. They love it because notice they do nothing about it. Notice when they beat up cops, they let them go. Trump questions an election, they want to throw the book at him. And if there is no book to throw at him, they write a whole new book just to throw it at him. And that's why the more they commit this lawfare on him, the more they wage lawfare against Donald Trump, the more people are supporting him. It's the trends, man. It is the trends. You people who liked Elizabeth Warren are a freaky fringe group. You people who liked Hillary Clinton were hanging on to something old and rusty. You people that were backing Joe Biden, and some of you who still are delusional. You're blind. You are the gaslighters of gaslighters. If there was a gaslighter of the century award, all of you people backing up Joe Biden would be tied for first place. Do you really believe what you're saying when you say that Joe Biden's your guy and he's seriously going to win? Do you really believe what you're saying when you say that Joe Biden is the strong and benevolent leader that knows how to handle his job as leader of the free world? The only people that don't like Donald Trump, are criminals and terrorists. Whether they're high-level governmental embezzlers or your street hoods, criminals don't like Donald Trump. And, terrorists don't like him. I mean, I would ask you to go ask one, but they're a lot of them, bit the dust on Trump's watch. and more will if they mess with the U.S. And you want a leader like that. You want a leader that other countries and these terror cells would be scared to mess with. And if you don't, you go somewhere else and you surrender to an enemy nation. We have enemy nations. We will always have enemy nations. There's nothing that can be done about that. But something can be done about making sure an enemy nation does not attack this country. And who wouldn't want the place they live to be the best in the world, economically and militarily? Why is there a quest to be number 2 or 3 or 10 or 50? Why is there? Why can't we be number 1? If we're not number 1, why can't we strive to be number 1? What's wrong with that? If it's where you live, if it's where you hang your hat, if it's where you want to raise your family, don't you want it safe? Don't you want it prosperous? Don't you want job opportunities for your kids when they grow up? Don't you want them able to pay off their own college debts with a good job that they find as soon as they get out of school, right away? Don't you want that? Why the quest to be a victim? Why the quest to rally behind a weak-minded man whose mind is obviously in the gutter? You know, when somebody has Alzheimer's, they got no filter when they have Alzheimer's. So, kind of makes you wonder, did Joe Biden do it with the chief of NATO's wife and it slipped out? Was it some weird and creepy thing where the guy's standing there laughing, ha ha ha, because he probably arranged it? You never know with these elitists, with these Kabbalists. Respect God. Do that, yeah? Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Follow and share my content. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy Too Tall.